Welcome back to another episode of Kiss My Auto. Today's episode we are talking about the Mazda 3. Now, this Mazda 3 is one of the few entry-level segment cars that successfully combines class-leading styling, ride quality, and fuel economy. And this is also very much compared to its Japanese and Korean competition. While it also features handling and steering response that won't leave you feeling dead behind the wheel. The car may come with a small engine, but it also has a small price tag of just $22,000 brand new. Now, today's episode may be about the sedan model, but the hatchback version is just as appealing while offering more interior room for just another couple $100. However, it does not come with the preferred equipment packages that we will go over in a second. Now, let's compare the 2018 Mazda 3 Sport 4-door with the 2012 Mazda 3i Touring with Skyactiv. Now, fully loaded, like we said, just over 22 grand, about $22,500 for brand spanking new Mazda 3. You're getting a trade-in value of your old one for about 8 to 9 grand. It's a pretty significant difference. Both feature the 2-liter natural aspirated inline 4 with DFI. You're also looking at about 155 horsepower per car and about 150 pound-feet of torque per car as well. You got the 6-speed automatic transmission with front-wheel drive for the 2018 model, while it was manual back in the 2012 model. Now, you are jumping up a little bit in curb weight. You're looking at almost 3,000 pounds of curb weight compared to 28,000 pounds of curb weight, just because you have that automatic transmission in there. Now, this is where I think this car really shines. This is the miles per gallon. And my brother Bart has even seen it get up to 40 to 45 on the highway with cruise control on, which is just ridiculous. The old one's around the same with about 27 in the city and 39 in the highway for miles per gallon. Now you're at the same 0 to 60 at 7.9 seconds and roughly the same quarter mile at 88 miles per hour and 89 miles per hour respectively for the new and old versions, and you're rolling in at around 16 seconds. You do have a little better stopping power in the new car, 171 feet from 70 to 0, while it was 183 for the 2012 model. So all around, it's mostly interior design and all that kind of stuff, but you're also pulling a couple of things and making them just a little bit better and tweaking it for the better generation. Now, of course, there are definitely some options for these Mazdas that you can throw into it. For example, you can do a preferred equipment package like rain-sensing windshield wipers and advanced blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert and all those handy gizmos would cost you about $1,000. If you wanted the Mazda mobile start app from the phone, which is pretty neat, where you can just do it from your phone, it's $550, perfect for winter. You don't even have to go outside to start your car. If you want rear parking sensors, those are another $500, and frameless auto-dimming mirror with HomeLink would be $325. Now, for the current generation, the 3rd generation model has been out since 2014, and there have only been a few minor technology and exterior updates and refreshes. The current Skyactiv G, or Skyactiv gasoline engine, and automatic transmission have been offered since the 2nd generation in 2012, but no major changes have been made to that. Now, looking into the future, the 3 Series of Mazda usually lasts about 3 to 4 years, but seeing as the 2018 model is no different from last year, it is safe to assume that the 3rd generation will end next year. Mazda has just announced a game changer for their engine technology starting in 2019, as the new process named Spark Plug Controlled Compression Ignition is debuted. Now, this new engine will be dubbed the Skyactiv X Compression. In short, it relies on a high compression ratio rather than a spark to combust an extremely lean air-to-fuel mixture within the cylinders, essentially behaving like a diesel engine. A supercharger is also used, but only to add more air into the mixture rather than add outright power. Now, spark plugs are still needed to control the combustion process to make sure all factors are at optimal levels, especially at higher speeds and loads where traditional homogeneous charge compression ignition engines do not operate at their best. But Mazda claims 30% in overall efficiency gains, meaning both power and fuel economy. The car manufacturer says that the new engine will produce about 190 horsepower and 207 pound-feet of torque, and a 30% estimate for gas mileage is around 36 to 39 in the city, and up to 48 to 53 on the highway. That is just astronomical. And that getting almost 40 miles per gallon in the city alone. Wow. Now, this is a hybrid level efficiency with none of the downsides and all the good sides of a sporty gasoline-only vehicle. New customers can expect a slight increase in price for the 2019 model. Got to pay for those new engines, Now, for the good buy today, seeing as the current Mazda 3 is already an amazing commuter car, the advancements made for the 2019 model will only boost its appeal and performance. The extra power will allow Mazda to compete at a higher level against Honda, Hyundai, and Kia, and General Motors for that matter, while adding almost 100 more miles of range to every tank of fuel. Our recommendation is to forgo purchasing a used or current 2018 vehicle and just wait for the spring of 2019 to grab a 4th gen car. We're thinking it's probably going to be around $23,000 to $25,000. Now, for any of you Mazda fans with current gen cars, which is 2014 plus, and if you compete in races or Cup Series, we'd really recommend the BBR GTI, as they are one of the leading tuners of MX-5 and Mazda 3 cars. Right now, they offer 185 horsepower for their naturally aspirated engine package for the 2.0-liter engine for just $2,400. This includes high-performance camshafts, an air induction kit, and a remapped ECU. So you can definitely still do a little bit of aftermarket tuning to that Mazda 3 current gen if you have one. Alright guys, that is another episode of Kiss My Auto. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Also, any comments or questions you might have, just leave them in the comment sections below on any of our social media. And as always, please, 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 if you have anything you would like us to review, holler at us on social media and we will do a review. Thanks again for tuning in, guys.